Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm ZipperSpark and you're watching my barely modded factory tech series. Today I changed the base around a little bit. It still has no roof, but I changed the walls a bit, and I did record a time lapse of me building it. So if you hear the music in the background, you know it's about to start, so enjoy. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my little time lapse. And yeah, so today, what I did want to do is I do need to move that since it's blocking my little doorway here. You know, I can open the gate, but I can't get through. So I can't even, like, you know, if the chest wasn't here, I couldn't even squeeze through there because. But one of the things that's been bothering me, close the gate. One of the things that's been bothering me is I have to occasionally come back and refill the wooden mesh. So I mean, I put the hopper there to help it get more, but it doesn't last too terribly long. So. You know, I get this, and this is a nice passive way to get some iron, nickel, copper, fish. So it's nice and convenient, but that is not. So the one thing I did want to do is to try and figure out a way to auto craft the meshes. And there's this auto crafting unit that isn't too expensive. Iron, copper, piston, crafting table. And then there's this crafting slot blocker that is used to help automate. So I figured we can get some of that done. So we do need to get some iron and copper. And there you go. You can see the sticks. We've already gotten a broken mesh. If I come, I need to get like an auto gate closer or something. Oh, pressure plate maybe. But if I get, oh, I had enough of this already. I don't think I have piston already. I'll need to craft one. Oh, I need a crafting table as well. Okay. And redstone. Go. And it was, oh, here, I'll just do this. That knows the recipe. Alright, so if we look at this, you put the recipe in there. So let's say I wanted to craft these, then I just put in, you know, that pattern of recipe, and it would craft it, assuming I had the gear for it. So I believe it will keep, I think it will keep at least one item. We can drop a gear in and see, I suppose. Yeah, I do need some more gears here, but need to make those automatically regenerated as well. But yeah, so if I do that and that, then yeah, it'll auto craft. So I just need, so it does seem to balance it out and all that. So I just need to get this set up over there, on top of the hopper, I believe, and then a way to get, I guess instead of pulling the sticks and pushing them up, I could push them, you know, over first, or anyways, I could move the crate over as well. So let's get that done. And yeah, I know I just wasted the gear. I'll either not care about that, or I will learn to just deal with it. So I don't know what the best way of organizing this is. So the crate is, the sticks will go in the crate, and yeah, sticks go in the crate, and this is ejecting them up. So if I had the ejector going elsewhere, yeah, let me reorganize this. I'll put the crafting unit down. I'll probably need some more of these transport rollers. Yeah, so let me get on that and I will be right back. Alright, so I adjusted it a little bit. I moved the crate over here on the back side, the auto ejectors behind it, and then I have this roller going this way and then into this hatch. And then I also moved this back one since it didn't need to be out. But then the crafting unit is here with the the slot blockers and the sticks. So it'll craft the mesh, and then any of the crafted meshes will go in here. So when one of the meshes breaks, the sticks, if it drops sticks, will be put in here. And then kind of recycle the sticks a bit. So it should go a little bit more, well, longer between needing to be messed with by hand. Now the only things I would have to mess with by hand are the coming to refill the gears, and then when it actually is running low on sticks. So that's not something I will have to deal with for a short time at least. So for now it's at least there is a cave hidden somewhere here. I need to try and find out. But for a short time at least it will kind of recycle the sticks a bit, and then if I come in and put another stack of sticks in, it will last longer, so that's helpful. So I do need to move this out of the way. This was just my kind of vanilla style automated furnace, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And I just thought I should put a crate over there by the crafting unit, so when its gears break I can... Actually, I don't know if the gears break or not. Maybe they do. But anyways, I think we don't have... I have extra sticks. Oh. Let me saw up some sticks. Get me some sticks. Alright, so yeah, let's just move this out of the way. Some of this. Alright. Alright. Put the dirt back. I don't need the hoe on me anymore either. Yeah, I'll probably set up a better automated smeltery at least. But for now, I can kind of have the same setup as before, just over here. Furnace. There we go. So that's ready to go. And then that's should be set for a while. This, I did want to move that around, set it up a bit different. Need to get some more iron. Yeah, so maybe I'll go do a bit of mining, see if I can get some more iron, and I'll be back in a while. Okay, I died. As you can see, it was a creeper that did me in at 39 levels. Yes. That was not helpful. Let's see if I can get back down there with my little bits and bobs that I have. Yeah. I'll show you what it was. It wasn't too far from the end. It was inside a cave. I don't know if you were able to catch that or not, but inside a cave near the end of my tunnel. So I know it's kind of dizzying. I need to fix that, but so come down here You can see my death point over there. Alright, looks like there's some zombies nearby. Coming down here. Then there was some redstone here, and that led me out over here. And then I noticed some gold and iron and coal and stuff all over here. Right, where is iron stored? Oh, skeleton. Put the helmet on at least. All right. Get my iron tools, my shovel. I guess these are more durability. Well, I got most of everything I had on me back. I don't know if I left anything else. Hey guys. Coming from all over the place, aren't you? At least you don't have to deal with this much because I keep fairly hidden in my area there. Someone that way, sounds like. There, maybe. Well, I guess the excitement is over, so let me get back to collecting some of these things and be back when I'm done. Apparently, I need to light up my base. Got a couple zombies, an invisible spider, and creepy red eyes. But, yep, need to light up my base. So, other than my first death, got some obsidian, more diamonds, and some of the, kind of other stuff we've got already. So, let's put those through for now. And then in. All right. So one thing we can do with the obsidian now, we can go to the nether. Hey guys. Yeah, the little overhang was stopping them from burning. Like there's a creeper on this side. Don't blow up, please. There we go. Alright. Skeleton. Alright. Got most of everything put away. So yeah, need to light up some interiors here. But let's look at what the next thing I wanted to do. There is an electric furnace that I wanted to look at. So it needs the nickel, a furnace, and this heating element as well as some wires. Now the heating element is this cupronickel alloy plus some redstone. And this is a smelted version of this copper nickel mixture, which is 3 copper dust and a nickel dust. So let's get some of that going. So we need we'll do this much for now. Do one more of this then. Yeah, so that'll be 16. So we need to get these through the grinder to get them into the dust form. And then we can mix up the mix up the dust. The copper nickel dust. Like we have the little bit that needs sharpened. Nope. Finished. Alright, so let's look at this for now. So 3 copper, and nickel makes this copper cupronickel, and then smelt that. Sorry. I'm cutting in front in the line. Alright, so that needs another motor. Okay. So once I get the third one of these, I can make my first heating element. Come on. Come on. There we go. Couple pieces of redstone. Alright, and wires. I think they're over here. And what else? Some nickel and a furnace. Okay. Furnace I will have to get here. And some nickel. Not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, so looking at this, very similar to these other things. It needs some of these other things, so that's a good thing I had more of those going. Is that almost done? Yeah. So this is works just like a furnace, but it uses no coal. It's the electrical version, and it does consume the heating elements and the wires, but we get those automated, which I want to. Then it should work without that. So in order to automate this whole setup, and as far as refilling the parts and everything, I would love to get that all done. Some of the first things we need to do is make more of the machines, get them all kind of figured out, because I would basically, for this grindstone, I would want a machine that is a grindstone that's dedicated to grinding the gears into the saw blades, or the sharpening the saw blades. Yeah, so like one that would be sharpened saw blades, one would do gears to saw blades, and stuff like that. So I would want some sort of crate that has kind of the saw blade buffer in. And now there is a buffer crate. We look. Basically a crate with iron bars. I don't know exactly the difference there, but I think it's smaller version, maybe bigger. I can't remember. Have to look at it. So now let's get some wood. Have some sticks. So the crate was this, right? Yeah. And then we needed some iron. One, two, four. Right in the middle. Okay, so if you recall, the regular crate is 2 rows, and then the buffer crate is also 2 rows. Okay, so we're gonna have to look and see what the buffer crate is all about. Automation will never take the last item in the stack. Aha! So that is great. So basically what we can do, say we wanted this to be, you know, full of these nickel cutting blades. We could, you know, basically put the full bit there, and then have this be, okay, I'm always pulling them out. But what my thought was, is if we put a comparator on the crate and have the crate be the input to like the parts input, then anytime, you know, the comparator says I'm empty, then we could have that redstone signal go off and tell, you know, whatever machine, hey, you need to make more. Now we could use it because, you know, always having it be empty, you know, we put in a half of a signal, and so it'll send the redstone signal on when it's when it has half of a yeah, when it's half full. So if it's half full, then it will send the signal that says, hey, I'm getting low, you should make some more. So we could do that. So we're going to need to make more of these. And so the first thing I'll probably do is set up a grindstone that is feeding in gears. And so I'll set up the metal cutter that creates the gears and has, you know, its buffer crate will be full of gears, and then it will get the cutting blades from the grindstone. So they kind of, you know, can work together to give each other parts. So once I get those, then we should be able to get some crates full of the cutting blades and the gears. So let's work on that and see if we can get the grindstone and the cutting machine such that they'll refill each other. So let me get that working and I will be back. Okay, let me show you what I have so far. So I've got a grindstone. Now I didn't put any parts in because I wasn't quite sure if I would move these or not, but I have a grindstone here and a metal cutting machine here. So any of the broken parts will go into the nearby crate and get spit up on the rollers. Same thing over here. So what this is an input for what we're going to grind. And over here would be input for what we're going to cut. So that's what those are. And then the parts input would be behind it here. So using the monkey wrench, shift right click on the side of the machine, and it will set that side to be the input for parts. So that's what I did with those. I'll use the buffer crate here because since this has two different parts that it needs, then I figured we have at least one stack of each. That way it will never not be able to accept the parts. And then over here, since this is only one, I figure it doesn't matter. So then up here, we've got these rollers that go this way, then it loops around here, and then off this way. So I don't have any way of putting the items on the rollers to begin with, but other than them being ejected out of the machines and stuff. But then I have these insertion hatches above either the crate or the double chest, depending on what it's going to be used for. And then there is a part that I want to use that I can't yet, and that is this pulse piston. So what this does is anytime there's something in front of it, and then you can use it, you can filter it as well, that it will can right click will open the filter, so you can set the filter of what items it will push. And so like here, since the only input part here is the gears, we would set the filter that says, hey, anytime you see a gear passing by, just push it in. And then that way it will fill up this, fill up the the internal buffer, fill up the hopper, fill up the crate, and then once those are all full, then any more gears just won't be accepted in, and then it will continue on down. And then so that's how we can keep those full. We can just say, hey, metal cutting machine, just do a bunch of gears. And so in here we can just drop a whole bunch of iron in, and it will just keep cutting them into gears and filling up the buffer until it overflows, and then the overflow will go down to something else. But the only problem with the pulse pistons is it needs to go with another. I do have some glowstone already. I got that from a witch, but I don't have any quartz. Now there is, as mentioned, the electroplater recipe. I don't think we're there yet. I mean, there's some stuff. We need the sulfuric acid, which means we need this. So definitely things that we could get into. These are easy enough. Just some iron, copper, wood, more copper, nickel. This is Invar, which is another smelted blend. So 2 iron and 1 nickel. So got the stuff to go to the nether, since that's going to make it easier on us. Oh, I saw the skeleton. But unfortunately, the nether trip will have to wait for later. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. But the nether trip will have to wait till next time because we are out of time for the day. But join me next. Oh, in my elbow. How can I even swing? Anyways, but I got the obsidian, flint and steel, ready to head to the nether. I just need to set it up and go. But that will have to be next time, and hope you join me next time. But until then, leave a like if you did enjoy this episode, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.